Good morning, folks. Welcome to this week's Commanders List. This is going to be a little bit different than past ones, mainly because it's going to be a lot more detailed numismatically, and it's going to be kind of a geek out fest around one of my favorite series. So just want to let you know, I started this set specifically that I'm going to show you and going to be offering as a whole for 1 week, and if it doesn't sell, then I'll take it to A&A, of capped bus quarters. So anyway, before we get started, if you don't have this book and you're a capped bus quarter collector, you're wrong. You need to get it. It's absolutely awesome. It's one of the best books that's out there. So anyway, the set had 4 components that it needed to have to include, or to be included if I bought the coin. It needed to be circulated cameo. It needed to be in the VF grade range. It needed to be virgin original, and it needed to have a CAC sticker. So anyway, I started this in 2011. Since then, I have found, wait for it, drum roll, 6 coins that fit that bill. That's how difficult these coins are when I consider them. I only buy what I consider to be original perfect coins. So I was running a little bit low on nice retail coins. So I went to the safety deposit box and I said, you know what, maybe some collector would be happy to essentially take this and run with it. So anyway, with that being said, let's start out. 1815, only die variety of the year, less than 100,000 mintage. Actually, I think a little less than 90,000. I can't remember exactly. So this is the Browning one. It's the only one you can ever find. If you find a different one, probably going to be very wealthy. I love this coin. You can see this coin has a lot of purples. See the purple there in the left obverse field and sky blue. Just a great, great, great looking piece. It really unimprovable, has a powdery sort of appearance to it. It's the only coin in this entire group that is more of a tan sort of feel than a gunmetal or haze gray, navy ship sort of gray to it. Killer coin. I looked a long time for this coin. I bought it in 2018. All right, next up, 1818. This is the type coin for the set. 1818 is what most collectors opt to get. And within 1818, once you eliminate the tougher die marriages, you can almost bet that it's a Browning 2, which this one is. The die crack right there is a good tell. This is a later die state. It's starting to get really blobby right next to star number 8. Perfect circulated cameo. I bought this coin raw, sent it into PCGS and then to CAC before CACG was around. Perfect type example, but will fit well if you're doing a date run. And for those of you that are interested in taking this over, we can shape it however you want. We should probably have a phone conversation, but nonetheless, all these coins fit very nicely into lots of different ideas if you want to kind of branch out, whether that be into varieties, some overdates, which I wasn't going to include, so on and so forth. All right, 1819. There's a large 9 variety of 1819, and there's a small 9 variety. I think there's 2 varieties of the large 9 and 1 or 2 of the small 9, maybe 3. Anyway, the large 9, they're about equal, I would say, in the grand scheme of things. Maybe the large is a little bit harder. This is a Browning 2, which is a rarity 3. The Browning 1 is actually the tougher of the 2. This circulation cameo is just ideal. It has it on the stars. It has it on the portrait. The exact same look on the reverse. Just super crusty original. Never missed with coin. All right, moving on to 1820. And this, much to my chagrin, was misattributed when it was sent in. This is not a small 0. This is a large 0. And in fact, this is a Browning 1, which makes it a rarity 4 large 0. Again, just it almost is a mirror image of the 1819 as far as like the overall circulation cameo. This actually comes in 3 different 0 varieties. It has a large, a small, and a medium. You can actually tell it, like I can't get super close because I don't want to hit this phone, but it's the shape of the oval inside the O that really tips you off, outside of the fact that compared to the 2, the large O is pretty monstrous. But they don't look as different as you might think. Crusty, nice, virgin, no color on this coin, maybe a little bit of orange kind of coming through. But again, a perfect match compared to the last group. And in that vein, continue on with an 1821. This is the second, I would say, easiest date to get within the set, 1821. Still relatively low mintage compared to the 1818. This has a nice looking circulation cameo that's actually the most dramatic of all the 6 coins that I'm showing you. P30 CAC. It's a little bit more difficult of a variety. This is a Browning 2 and it's a rarity 4+. I just got it like all of them. I didn't care so much about the variety unless it was a really expensive variety, just based on how it looked with the overall set per the conditions. Tiny, just to point out, I mean, I'm talking about a tiny little rim hit right there. And then finishing up with this 1825 over 4/2. This coin is a rarity 5. This is a Browning 1, the toughest of the date. There's some controversy, and you can read it about it in the book, about whether this is a 25/2, I think it's a 25/4. They call it a 25/4/2 right now. I think that's probably right. The reason why I love this coin is it is just silky smooth with this lovely color, yellows and blues. Came from the McCloskey collection, which was a real smattering of some really nice coins and some coins that were not so great. This one was definitely in the really nice variety. You can see the color here on the reverse as well. Great circulation cameo, and in that VF range original. So anyway, folks, I hope you like this. Thanks for letting me geek out a little bit about one of my favorite series, and I think an underappreciated series within the entire numismatic catalog, and that is large size cap bust quarters. If you're interested in purchasing this, let's just call it a Genesis set, please give me a holler. You can text me, you can write me on the website, you can email me, whatever you want to do. And if you like what we're doing here at Silicon Valley Coins, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, get on the commanders list, and until next week, happy hunting.